First of all, I'll say this to the parents out there. The ones that went to school, you went to university.
School, so
No, I want to say something. No, please, I want to say something.
Yeah, people who just went to
I'm just saying something. You're a parent. You went to school. You're a graduate. You came out. You're working in the bank. In fact, you're working anything business. And you are aware of the generation we are in. And you know what they call sexual molestation.
Do you know the bad part? Most of them suffer this.
Anita, let me talk now, please. And you are aware about it. And you don't check your children. Your own is finished. Then you that you are not aware.
It's okay now.
You say you are not aware. You don't know what is happening.
But I'm not doing.
You are not aware that it's like sexual molestation. You just come home, you go. You are not aware. Your own case is only God. And you call yourself born again Christian. It's only God in His infinite mercy.
Let's not even enter those Christians. Let's not enter those Christians.
No, Anita. I don't want to point out that fact first. That about the aware and awareness. You are not aware. Your case is different. Then you are aware and you are doing nothing about it.
How would you even be aware? That's the first thing.
No, Anita. Let's go down
that
to
these things happen.
Good. Then now number 2. I will say this. For a parent that your child is doing all these things. First, number 1, God said, the child I gave to you, what did you do with that child? As I was telling them earlier on, my mother, she knew we were small boys then, and she knew she was hiring females and maid, house girl to take care of us. And as a smart lady and iron lady that she is, she knew the implications. You have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, a 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, and you have a young girl about 15 to 17 years. And you go to church and you play concert. See, it's not easy. You have to come back and monitor those children and put people around. My grandmother was around, I was everywhere. My mother would come and put your trouser, man. What happened today? And you go to bank, travel and come back and your children will be smiling and happy. You are not doing your work. That's what me I have to say because it's very annoying. It's annoying. And you have a girl again. You will not put driver, houseboy, uncle and uncle's brother.
Everybody will be staying.
They will not be chopping the small girl and you will not be smiling and say she's a Christian, I'm a pastor.
Let me even tell you a story from a very Christian family. Now, the father of this family is a strong bishop. In fact, he's a full-time pastor.
Oh, bishop.
Do you understand? So the mother has to fend for the family. So because she has to fend for the family full-time, she didn't have enough time to stay with it.
Do you know what sexual molestation is?
Do you know what happened? The gate man raped the child of the family. Big gate man on one tiny, not up to 10-year-old child. Like, I don't even understand how it works. So the fact is, most of these people that I have mentioned, they have talked to us in private because honestly, most of them cannot talk to their parents about it. Yes. That is where the trouble is. Most of them cannot talk to their parents about it. And when you ask them to take the first step and tell their parents, they tell you that, oh, do you know what my mother will say? Do you know what my father is going to say? Because when a child tells you, say, why are you stealing? The devil has entered you. And we say, you do not give the room for the child to explain that he thinks that stealing is cool because he watched anti-Ekaite or anti-whatever take meat without acknowledging. Do you understand? Yeah. Without acknowledging it or taking money from daddy's pocket without acknowledging it. Now, you just beat the child for nothing because you do not even beat the parasite out of the child. The child goes on and he still sees that same person taking that same thing without asking for permission and he thinks that it's okay. Now you have children because this is about parental attention. Some parents are not, most parents, especially in this age where every parent wants to give the child a smartphone, wants to expose the child to civilization like they say. Now most of them do not want to pay attention because they both claim that they are working. We both claim that we are hitting a mark. I mean, we've had children who have had standard-free lives from parents who are both workers, and we've had children who have had standard-full lives from parents who are not working. It is not big. It's not a product of if I work or if I don't work. It's a product of okay, how much attention am I giving to priorities in my life at this point? How much attention? Whether you like it or not, children are things that you're supposed to. They are treasures that are put in your care. You have to guide them.
Sorry. So, Anita, parents, see, you are not doing your work. You are not doing your work. There's no. You are not doing. No.
We have so many psychologically.
See. You are not. No. Anita. Sorry, I don't get it.
Do you understand?
No, Anita. Let me finish.
Let me just.
No, Anita. Tiki, let me finish. See, if you are not doing your work, you are not doing it. If we talked about family bonding previously. Even some teenagers are molested, 15, 16, even some 20. they are raped. They cannot. I know some girls.
A particular actress was 17
No,
years
no.
old when she was
And
raped.
no, and Anita, sorry,
And
because I know.
she gave her consent. She was brainwashed into giving her consent. Do you understand?
So they are raped and they cannot take. So if your child cannot talk to you about being sexually molested, then you are not doing your work. And now this attentive thing Anita is talking about, yes, it can happen, and we pray to God that it does not happen. Because no matter how attentive you are, something can happen. But now, when it happened, do you check your child regularly? What do you do? Because if you are somebody, even though you are not attentive, or even if you are attentive and this thing happens to your child, if you come home and you ask your child questions and you check carefully, you bait the child, you pry, even if it has happened, you can find out and take appropriate necessary measures
at that point.
Yes.
See, if you are not doing your work, you are not doing your work.
So you have some
Consolation. Oh, sorry.
Doesn't work. Why did you not go there, sir? Who sent you there?
Yes. So it's good for us to create this awareness, because the truth is, there might come a point where you're like, oh my God, this thing is real, oh my God, and then it happens to your child. They say prevention is better than cure. The truth is, you may find your child in this situation, even now that you are equipped with this information, yet you do not know
what to do.
Like, because the truth is depending on the circumstance.
IG has Creative Studio Abuja.
For example, if a child is molested by a gate man, house girl,
a relative,
I will burn that person alive.
We have relatives
you can
that
quickly fire the person, arrest the person.
Fire! You will know they buy now, guy. Bad moi. What are you saying about fire?
Maybe this is very personal about
this. It's annoying.
No, let's hear it. Can we just hear Chokoni, please?
My point is, it is easier to take some form of measure against someone that is not related to you.
True.
In comparison to
when the person's family,
your brother,
you don't know whether you should arrest the person.
Your
family is
brother,
going to step in. And then they are going to say, and is it, you want to, let's all do it in the family way.
The most important thing at that point is to make sure that at that moment your child is your number one priority. You do not give two of whoever is involved. Oh, my brother, who I grew up with, we ate from the same plate.
And you know, your brother can actually be like that because he himself was a victim.
Exactly. But at this point, he is going to have to suffer for the neglect from his parents. Because
there's no excuse. Ignorance is not an excuse.
Because we are looking at the future of this your daughter or this your child. The measure of action, the line of action you take determines, it goes a long way to determining what you will frame your child, what you will frame your child to be. Either you break your child or you make your child. It is a very crucial moment. You need to go as far as involving authorities.
Let the child know that somebody is being punished.
Police.
No, the most important is that some people do not want their children to know that this person is being punished.
Exactly. Let your child see that
this
okay,
person
this thing
is punishable. Honestly.
It is evil. It is
abominable. When his father to daughter uncle.
And there was a case that blown up in.
And the mother finds out.
Yes, there was a case that.
Send the father.
Yes.
Whoever it is.
I don't know. Just do something.
Just do something, Bamurege. Thank you for staying tuned.
Alright, guys.
God bless.